guys, it's Lexi and many of you know me as a YouTuber, but I think that the majority of you know me from my time in the adult industry. I'm ready to tell some of my story and things that I saw and experienced while I was in the adult industry. A couple of disclaimers. First one, I'm going to be looking over here a little bit because I do have notes. I want to make sure that I get everything said that I want said in this video. Also, I've had multiple agents, so when I refer to my agent, I'm not talking about one person. Also, I'm not perfect. I'm nervous. I don't want to say the wrong thing. If you think that I said anything wrong or offensive, please correct me in the comment section. I'm not here to be the voice. I am here to amplify Black voices. I'm simply sharing things that were racist that I was expected or asked to be okay with. From day one in the adult industry, I was exposed to racist ideology. We do this thing called go-sees where we go and meet directors, and I went with my agent at the time, and this director was like all about me, super excited to shoot me. They asked me, do you shoot IR? And I'm like, what do you mean? What is that? And they're like, interracial. And I'm like, oh yeah, of course. And my agent stops me and he's like, oh no. She's not shooting IR or anal until a year into her career. What my agent said was, if you do IR too early, you'll sell out and you'll stop getting work. This is a very common narrative in the industry and something that many agents believe in and push on new performers. I was scared to not comply. I think for my first 8 months in the industry, I didn't do any IR or any anal because I was just scared to bring it up, and I just stayed silent. I'm not justifying it, but you know, I didn't ask any questions, and I went behind my agent's back and I actually made content with other Black creators without, you know, telling my agent. Somewhere around like 8 or 10 months into the industry, I finally spoke up and I said, I want to do everything. I want to shoot everything. I want to shoot with everyone. I want to do the most that I can possibly do in this industry. No race is excluded. I showed up to my first IR scene, got my paycheck. I was paid $200 extra. And when I asked why, they said, that's your first IR rate. What? Why the f am I getting paid extra because of the other performer's skin color? Dick is dick. Who cares what color it is? For the rest of my career, I did not get paid extra. I didn't have to ask. I just didn't get paid extra. That was how my agent went about their business, I guess. But yeah, I had no say-so when it came to my paycheck. I just kind of like got the paycheck and I was like confused. Like I had no idea that girls were getting paid extra to shoot IR. And I found out that some girls, sorry about that, my dad called. Okay, so apparently some girls, for every single IR shoot that they do, they get paid extra. My first ever interracial scene came out. Performers have no control over how their content is edited, promoted, titled, whatever's on the DVD cover, whatever they say in the description. I have no say in that. My first ever interracial DVD was called Young Interracial Anal Whores. It featured several petite blonde girls and big Black men. I don't know, sounds a little trashy to me. I wasn't expecting it. I was only booked with a Black woman once in my entire 2.5 year long career. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. I worked with hundreds of performers. Black men get work because they're fetishized so heavily. Cuckold, BBC, white girls first Black dick. But Black women, they're told, oh, we already shot a Black girl this month. Sorry, we can't shoot you until next month. As if Black women are less appealing than white women. I don't care if that's just what sells. You're selling racism. The adult industry is a place where it's okay for white girls to make more money than any other race. Let's talk about IR companies. Dogfart is one I worked with heavily. They encouraged me to use the words like Black, just throughout the scene. Keep calling him Black, call him chocolate, call him this, that, whatever. Talk about how much more you love it than white guys. I will say that they told me I don't have to use the word black. I don't have to bring up race at all, so I never did. Some companies asked me midway through the scene, like they went out of their way to cut the scene in the middle of it and be like, can you call the guy black? So I would mumble things like big fat, and I would kind of mumble it so that, like, maybe they couldn't really tell what I was saying, or like they wouldn't question it. I don't know, but I got away with it. And I probably lost work for doing that. Now, this one might be a little bit more controversial. Some people are gonna say, oh, that's not racist. You can't take a joke. It's just a stereotype. It's just a joke. But my thing is, nobody ever asked me if I was okay with playing into racial stereotypes, and I kind of just wish that the scene didn't exist in general. I showed up to an IR set one day, and it's common to not know what you're shooting until you get there, so I get to set, I know it's an IR scene, whatever. I was expected to be a fairy and to grant a black man 3 wishes. And of course, his wishes were fried chicken, a PS4, and a pair of Jordans. I was just expected to play off of racial stereotypes. Just because the black male talent consents for a paycheck doesn't mean that it's right. Also, when you do a scene with a white man, you don't call him white. You don't fetishize his race. Don't make fun of it. It's normalized. White on white is normal. Everything else is interracial, Asian, black on white. Now, I've asked some other individuals to contribute. I made a tweet asking if anyone else wanted to contribute, you know, their experiences in the industry. Since I didn't work with black women in my career, I don't really know a lot about that side of the industry, but I can only imagine that it's 10 times worse than the shit that I had to deal with. But yeah, I can't believe that, like, me as a new girl, I got to set, or I got to like my first model house and met my agent and they told me, oh, you can't have sex with black guys. No. Get naked, lay your pussy out, just show it all, but do not fuck a black guy, or else there will be consequences. Patsy here, my new dog, wants to cheer you guys up because I know we're all on social media and we're all seeing these crazy protests, and it's just, it can be hard to consume all of that all the time. You can't spend all your time on social media. I know you want to fight and you want to keep posting and teaching people, and please don't stop. Please don't ever stop. Contribute to small black businesses. Keep doing what you're doing. But make sure that you take time for yourself. Make yourself happy. You know, if you have pets, play with your pets. Go for a walk, spend time in nature, nurture yourself, and then continue to fight so that you can stay strong and continue to do what we're doing right now. Thank you guys for watching this very important video. I will see you guys in another video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see in a future video, but also share this video. I'm really proud of you guys. Thank you guys.